And you might be wondering why I'm here after a gap of 5 days, because I was not keeping well. And as soon as I was able to get out of the bed, I am here in front of you, in front of all of you. And still, I'm not in usual form, but then let's quickly go through the headlines today, starting with a prominent newspaper called The Hindu. And I promised you all that I'll be covering, I'll be keeping an eye. But the whole India has been keeping an eye on the same thing. It's about the electoral bonds that I discussed a couple of weeks ago, in fact a month ago. But then everybody is keeping a track, and today is the day when some statistics, some data has been revealed. And what it says, poll bonds, 22 firms donated over rupees 100 crores and BJP was the prime beneficiary. And Election Commission publishes data received from SBI. Lottery Magnets firm, which was under ED scanner, is the single largest donor of 1,368 crores. BJP was the biggest beneficiary with 6,060.5 crores, and Trinamool Congress was also the second largest beneficiary with 1,609 crores. Congress taking the third place with 1,421.9 crores, and Bharatiya Rashtriya Samiti, the BRS from Telangana, was fourth in the list with 1,214.7 crores, and Baiju Janata Dal with 775.5 crores, and DMK with 639 crores to their credit. And which were the firms? Let's have a quick look. Future Gaming and Hotel Services PR, whose managing director is a lottery magnate, Santiago Martin, was the single largest donor to political parties between 2019 and 2024, according to these sources. According to the electoral bond data released by the State Bank on 13th, and the firm donated a cumulative sum of 1,368 crores through electoral bonds during this period. Incidentally, the Enforcement Directorate had attached 411 crores in the bank accounts of this firm and other companies in March 2022, and had later filed a prosecution complaint against it under the Prevention of Money Laundering Act 2002 before the PMLA Court, Kolkata, on September 9, 2023. Now, does this mean Rahul Gandhi is correct? Because the money, the electoral bonds, who took the most, every party, that was the only way the party could have gained funds or could have accumulated funds. And BJP accumulated more than 6,000 crores. And which are the companies? It's a lottery. I'm not sure if I still need to go through that data. It will be in public domain after 18th. And we will go through the list of companies which actually provided money to which party. That equation will be released on 18th. I will keep a close eye on that. And if the newspapers don't publish that, I will take the initiative to go through the website of Election Commission or SBI to find those details out for you. And on the right hand side, we have panel recommends simultaneous polls within 100 days. Even the panchayat elections will be conducted, and Ramnath Kovind, former president, along with current president Draupadi Murmu on Thursday, they all backed the proposal. And the high-level committee headed by former President Ramnath Kovind has recommended simultaneous elections to the Lok Sabha and state assemblies as the first step in holding municipal panchayat polls within the 100 days. And the report that is comprising of 18,000 pages is brought into public domain, but it has been curtailed to around 300 pages, 321 pages. And it actually emphasizes on conducting the simultaneous elections. And for the OTT lovers, Center has blocked 18 OTT platforms for their content that was being displayed on them. And do not use, Supreme Court says to Ajit Pawar faction, do not use the name of Sharad Pawar for votes. And moving on, BJP ready for PM Modi's road show at Malkajgiri today. And I was very excited. I was talking to Deepak. I was telling him, we should actually cover this, because there is no event of BJP that I have covered. I have been to an event with, that was for Mallikarjun Kharge, but didn't get a chance to cover Prime Minister Modi. So Telangana BJP will be pulling out all stops to make Prime Minister Narendra Modi's proposed 1.3 kilometer road show to Malkajgiri crossroads as a part of his election campaign for parliament elections on Friday. Mr. Modi will be campaigning for former Minister Itla Rajendra, who is contesting from the Malkajgiri. So there were a lot of contestants who wanted this seat. The Malkajgiri seat was of prime importance, and you can imagine how important it was that Prime Minister Narendra Modi himself will be campaigning for Itla Rajendra. And well, this is from my place. A thick blanket of snow covers an area near Atal Tunnel in Manali after a fresh snowfall. While on one hand, I'm out here in Telangana battling the heat. Back home, it's fresh snowfall. Indeed, it is fresh snowfall, because the color says it all. Otherwise it turns black after a period of time. Deepak might have experienced that as well. He's from Uttarakhand. Now, BRS names 2 more candidates. The Bharatiya Rashtriya Samiti has named 2 more candidates for Lok Sabha elections, with party president and former Chief Minister K. Chandrasekhar Rao picking up R. Lakshma Reddy for Malkajgiri and Atram Sakku for Adilabad. Mr. Sakku, the former MLA, was denied ticket to contest the 2023 assembly election, while Mr. Lakshma Reddy had joined BRS from Congress last October. He was considered close to Chief Minister A. Revanth Reddy till he was denied ticket for the assembly elections. So a lot of people actually are moving in from one party to another. And Revanth meets BJP's Jitendra Reddy, and that sets off a lot of speculation. So while I was talking about a lot of people moving from one party to another, a lot of challenges are there for BRS also, because we can see on the right hand side, desertions wave hits BRS. Party leaders abandon ship ahead of parliament polls, and we can see Mr. Malla Reddy, BRS MLA C. Malla Reddy, meeting Karnataka Deputy Chief Minister D.K. Shivkumar in Bangalore on Thursday. Now, Karnataka is being ruled by Congress, and D.K. Shivkumar, meeting D.K. Shivkumar means is he interested to join Congress now? Opposition party BRS continues to witness desertions of leaders one after another, seeking better political fortunes ahead of the Parliament Lok Sabha elections, with more leaders either quitting the party or crystallizing their plans to leave the party in the coming days. Former Minister and Mitchell MLA C. Malla Reddy, along with his son C. Bhadra Reddy, who has been an aspirant for the Malkajgiri Lok Sabha constituency, met Deputy CM of Karnataka D.K. Shivkumar in Bangalore on Thursday. Now this is why the seat of Malkajgiri is of prime importance. That is why we see Prime Minister Narendra Modi himself coming here to support Itla Rajendra. So the competition is going to be tough. Malla Reddy's son wants to contest against Itla Rajendra from this constituency. And Aruri Ramesh quits. On the other hand, 2 times BRS MLA from Ward Hannapet, Aruri Ramesh, called it quits after the BRS quits with the BRS, even after meeting party president K. Chandrasekhar Rao on Wednesday. He went to New Delhi on Thursday to join the BJP on the assurance that he would be fielded by the party from Warangal in Lok Sabha polls. So a lot of opportunities out there for both the national level parties, Congress and BJP. So they are the ones who are going to get benefited by these moves of the candidates. And moving on to the Times of India, the headlines yet again, and a very comprehensive analysis out there of the data that we got. So EB bumper, lottery king Santiago #1 bond buyer. So this is how the list goes. Future Gaming bought electoral bonds worth rupees 1,368 crores. Megha Engineering and Infra very close to them with 966 crores. Quick Supply Chain with 410 crores. Vedanta, Anil Agarwal and Co. 401 crores. Haldia Energy 377 crores. ISIL Mining and Ends 225 crores. Now this amount is the amount worth that they bought the electoral bonds for. Western UP Power Transco 220 crores. Bharti Airtel Sunil Mittal 198 crores. Kevinter Food Park 195 crores. MKJ Enterprise 192 crores. Madanlal Limited 186 crores. Yashoda Super Speciality Hospital 162 crores. Utkal Alumina Intel 145 crores. DLF Commercial Developers 130 crores. Jindal Steel and Power 123 crores. Dhariwal Infrastructure 115. Avis Trading and Finance 113. Torrent Power 107. Birla Carbon India 105. Chennai Greenwoods 105. And Rungta Sons 100 crores. And biggest beneficiary BJP, second rank goes to Trinamool, and followed by Congress, BRS and Biju Janata Dal. So this is the list, people, and I don't see Ambanis and Adanis in this list. So is Rahul Gandhi still correct? He's partially correct that BJP is the biggest beneficiary, but then the other two names of business tycoons that he takes, Mr. Adani and Mr. Ambani, both of them are not there in the list. They did not buy any electoral bonds whatsoever. Neither we see TCS, Tata, the Tata Group, any of the Tata Group companies in the list. And TMC, while we are talking about TMC, so the news is that Mamata Banerjee fell down at her place and she is hurt. She got a cut on her forehead, and that is also making rounds in the social media. And 100 days on Congress government, 100 days on. Congress government on track but lurches on poll promises. The Congress government, which completes 100 days today, has so far managed to negotiate the financial hurdles and the opposition bouncers to implement 5 of its 6 guarantees as promised before the assembly polls. The ride has been slow and not so smooth, but so far steady. Despite having only 64 MLAs, only 4 more than the required majority. Immediately after taking office, CM A. Revanth Reddy had set the tone for the Congress government's intention to break from BRS perceived exclusive rule and bring the pro-poor Indramma Rajyam by demolishing the barricades outside erstwhile Pragati Bhavan, which had become a symbol of barrier between the people and KCR government. It is renamed as Praja Bhavan, and the doors open to the public to submit their grievances twice a week. So that's a welcome move by the Chief Minister. So that's how a Chief Minister needs to be. And he has opened the doors for a common man to reach out to him directly, and they can share their grievances twice a week outside the Pragati Bhavan. And moving on, 88 batch ex-IAS Gyanesh Kumar and Sukhbir Sandhu have been named as the election commissioners, and panel for simultaneous elections in 2 stages. 2 amendments needed, one for states to ratify. And Annadata will be Urja Data, Modi government. Okay, that's an advertisement of Indian oil. Now moving on to the Pioneer Hyderabad, and one interesting fact, this is the first time that I actually went through the entire Pioneer newspaper, and I found I went till the very last page, and to my astonishment, I can go through the headlines, but then it's a very colorful paper. I would like to share this. For the first time, I have never, I used to go through the first or second or third page, but I started from the last page, and let me do that for you. There was not much of an entertainment in our lives, so let's see, it's about cricket. Okay, nice to see some cricketing giants. Now let's come here. So it is a very, very colorful newspaper. So colorful edition. Venkaiah Naidu introduces R.K. Sagar as Vikrant IPS. It's a whole new world on coming back to Telugu films with hero-heroine producer. Prerna Arora. Well, I'm so sorry. I'm not really good with the movies, and I don't recognize the actors and actresses well. I'm sure she must have been a celebrity. RGV declares his entry into politics. Ram Gopal Verma, I'm aware of him. And Banduk director returns after 8 years. Banduk. Okay. Going to Hollywood is my ultimate dream. So I think she is a South Indian star and she wants to go to Hollywood. And okay, actress Divi Vatya is one of those performers who is trying to experiment with roles and is succeeding each time. The actress who is busy with the release of Lamba Singhi spoke to us exclusively about her role in Pushpa 2. Oh, she is a heroine of Pushpa 2. I really don't have any knowledge on that front. I need to improve my GK. And here is, I think that's a calendar, or what is it? What's brewing? Just 1 second. Hello. Good morning, Anna. I'm in the studio, Anna. I'm telecasting. नहीं Anna, I was not keeping well. आज ही मैं उठ के फिर I just came in. So दोनों ही बंद नहीं किया. I will go through Hindi also. अभी पहले English खत्म कर लेता हूँ. I'm in middle of that. Okay. Yeah. Sorry. So that was Mallanna checking on the Hindi news bulletin. So that's why I was saying it's a colorful edition. So we can all see, there is a lot to cover. But then let's go through the headlines. That's what I usually do. But then please do go through people if you are interested in Spice of Life. That's the newspaper, the Pioneer. And 28 no confidence motion moved in Lok Sabha till now, says Kovind. And completion of projects is the hallmark of Modi's model, and going to Hollywood is my ultimate dream. We just saw that. And we have Chief Minister A. Revanth Reddy for a government to complete 100 days speaks of its initial success and reassures it about the journey ahead. It is something like crossing a milestone with renewed commitment and endurance. From day 1 to 100th day, Chief Minister Revanth Reddy has exhibited his multitasking abilities by tightening his grip politically and administratively, and finally coming out in flying colors, leaving a trail of many welfare measures in his people-centric governance. On this occasion, the Pioneer takes an overview of the Congress government's journey so far and what could be in store in these days ahead, and how the administration can be better by being more effective and result-oriented. For any leader, to be in touch with realities constantly ensures his relevance and assures his attendance. For the Congress government, it's an occasion to celebrate the fulfillment of promises given to the people of Telangana. The state has created and is presently nurturing. So, and also they are congratulating Congress out here on completion of 100 days. An aspirational journey it says, and Pragati Bhavan turns into Praja Bhavan, and CM takes charge of the administration. And we have an Eid Mubarak from the government of Telangana, and Ramadan is going on, and future gaming mega among top buyers of the electoral bonds. One nation, one panel recommends 3-tier simultaneous polls in 2 phases. And there we go. Mamta suffers a major injury. West Bengal Chief Minister Mamta Banerjee. I am surprised to see there is not any headline about the CAA. That was the talk of the town when I was not keeping well while I was bedridden. But I used to go through the news, and CAA has been making rounds in the social media as well, and a lot of protests are also going on, but it's not covered in any of the major newspapers today. So, but then I'll still continue. I'm a big supporter of CAA, although there are many people, especially the left is against CAA, but then it has to be implemented. It carries a lot of value for those people who have been living in camps or in the refugee camps for years and years, and they were the minorities in the in the other countries like Afghanistan, Pakistan or Bangladesh, and now this is their chance to gain the citizenship of India, and it's a welcome step. And for those people who illegally migrated, but then they were the majority in their countries, they prefer to migrate, or they choose to migrate, those people will definitely have a problem. But then if they migrated before 2014, still they will be considered as Indians and they will be given nationality. So there is no challenge for those people. But then if you migrated before or after 2014, then definitely there will be a problem for you. And at that note, people, I would like to call it a day, and I would be moving on to take care of Q News Hindi. Also, please do not forget to join. It's one word, Q News Hindi, and you will find me there in 5 minutes from now. So Vijay Rana signing off from our studios out here in Hyderabad along with Deepak. And stay tuned. Please do not forget to hit the like, share and subscribe.